I'm falling, that's why I be getting the cake. Focus on numbers, I feel like a American miracles, making the pain. The money and calling my phone, that's why I be getting the cake. Focus on numbers, I feel like a American miracles, making the pain. The money and calling my phone, that's why I be getting the cake. Focus on numbers, I feel like a American miracles, making the pain. The money and calling my phone, that's why I be getting the cake.
I want every dime, every peso. I want every dime, every peso.
Focus on numbers, I feel like American miracles, making the pain. The money and calling my phone, that's why I be getting the cake. Focus on numbers, I feel like American miracles, making the pain. The money and calling my phone, that's why I be getting the cake. Focus on numbers, I feel like American miracles, making the pain. The money and calling my phone, that's why I be getting the cake. Focus on numbers, I feel like American miracles, making the pain. The money and calling my phone, that's why I be getting the cake.
I want every dime, every peso.
Well, hello. Can you guys hear me? Hi, everybody. I'm back. Let me know you can hear me. If you can hear me, put a yes or a 1 in the chat. All right. Miss Pam is back. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Hey, Creole Cutie. Okay, all right. You can hear me. Hey, baby Shay. Hey, Candace, how you guys doing? Thank you guys for being here. Sorry I'm a little late. Girl, y'all. Yes. Hey, baby Shay. Hey, Candace. Hey, everybody. I'm back. Oh, my. What a wonderful day. Yes. Hey, guys. Oh, you said, Candace says, I'm fine and better. Great. Glad to hear it. I'm so glad to hear it. Baby Shay says, your birthday Tuesday, baby Shay? Girl, oh, what we gonna do, baby Shay? Girl, what we gonna do? It's the celebration. Happy birthday, baby Shay. Hey, Miss Keisha Boo. How you doing, sweetie? Thank you guys for being here today. Although Miss Pam is a little late, let's get right into it, y'all. Because I got some stuff. Oh, yeah, Miss Baby Shay said she going to turn. I know that's right. I know that's right. So look, y'all. Oh, y'all, Miss Pam is back and in full effect. I had a wonderful weekend. Friday, I went to see Cat Williams at CF Bank Arena in Baltimore. And I'm telling you, y'all, I needed that daggone, I needed that. I needed that outing for myself. Can you guys hear me good? All right. Creole Cutie says, get it, sis. Yes, honey. Yes. Had a wonderful time. Didn't even know I had booked a private section. I didn't know none of it. I mean, it was the best, right? So the girl came in there and said, oh yeah, I wanted to let you guys know, Bev Biv DeVoe may be sitting in here with you guys. They're running late. I'm like, what? What? I felt like royalty, y'all. I felt like a celebrity. I felt like I felt like Jay Pola. I felt like Jay Pola, y'all. I felt famous. I'm trying to tell you, y'all. Baby Shay says, okay. Yes, y'all. I'm like, boo. Girl, I was feeling very, very special. We was in there by ourselves and everything. I was like, oh, I was with my daughter's uncle, right? I was like, oh, bruh, look, bruh, we in style. Shoot. Yes, I was feeling real special. So yeah, but then from where we were sitting, we were like sitting on the side of the stage, and we like really couldn't see if anybody was going to be on the stage and all that. So, girls like, would y'all like to be moved or whatever? And we was like, yeah. So we moved to another private section, right? Where we could see better, stand at the stage. I mean, Cat Williams gave it up. Yes, he did. That was one of the things on my bucket list, to see Cat Williams in person. I mean, at one of his shows or whatever. And so I've done that. My next comedian is Dave Chappelle. Now, Dave Chappelle tickets went on sale about a month or so ago, and I tried to get them tickets. In the middle of me trying to purchase them tickets, they got sold out. I cannot make this stuff up. I have never seen no shit like that in my life. I was like, gone. Gone. Tickets were gone, y'all. Trying to get them damn Dave Chappelle tickets. I was like, bruh, I want them tickets bad. So if anybody knows somebody got some Dave Chappelle tickets, let me know. So yeah, guys, what's going on? Hey, Soli. Hey. Oh, I gotta shout some people out. That's right. I gotta shout some people out, because last live, when we did our WCW panel, some of y'all gave me some y'all had given me some super chats or super stickers, what you call them. And I just really wanted to shout you guys out. So I'm gonna go on over here, and I want to shout you guys out because I'm really appreciative and I'm very thankful for the support. And I was flabbergasted. And you know what? I'm still getting used to this. So if you send it and I don't see it or anything, please bear with me, y'all, because I'm still learning how to I'm still getting used to this stuff. Oh no, that's the wrong way. I'm going wrong. Okay, here we go. So I want to shout out to my girls. Thank you, guys. I wanted to shout out to Auntie Nisi. Thank you for the super sticker. I want to shout out to Ernestine Lee. Thank you for the super sticker. Badass woman. Thank you, sis. And Christy, too. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, so much. I mean, I really, really appreciate it. You guys don't know how much it means to me when I be getting, hold up, y'all. Be getting them little super chats or them little super stickers or them cash apps. I be like, damn, they love me. They love me. Then my dumb ass will forget to come back on here and thank you guys. But I'm going to get better. So when I start learning, because I had to ask Sean, I was like, how do I know when I get a super chat or super sticker? And he was like, look, Candace said that. Yes, Dave, them Dave Chappelle tickets, when I was in the middle of trying to order the tickets, girl, they had, they sold right out from under me. And it was early in the morning, like 10 o'clock in the morning. They had went on sale like 10 o'clock in the morning, too. And I was trying to catch them Jones. I guess I wasn't fast enough on the click, click, click with the mouse. No, sir. Girl, that thing was hilarious. Because I couldn't believe that. That's the first time that crap had ever happened to me, too. Like, tickets being sold right from under me. I've always had a chance to buy the damn tickets. Or, you know, when you already go there, they sold out. Not when you trying to go through there, trying to purchase them. They already, it was like, because they had different time frames, right? Different shows, right? When I say, I was clicking, go to one time, they sold out. Before I could even buy the ticket and pick my seats, they were being sold right from under me. Like in minutes, those tickets were sold out. So I'm gonna try the next go around when Dave come back around to my town. I'll try to get them tickets again. So, oh y'all, it's been the rumblings in the jungles and stuff going on. Y'all hear me? Oh, I be looking at stuff and I be like, oh. So apparently, I'm diving right into it, y'all, because I gotta eat. I gotta eat. And Miss Pam, for real, y'all, I had ran some errands. I told Candace, I said, girl, I'm gonna call you back when I'm getting ready to go live. I gotta run some errands. Ran to PG County, came back so exhausted. I'm just waking up, y'all. Yeah. Just waking up, y'all. I'm sorry, like, oh my goodness, right? What she said, right? Remind you of Beyonce. Oh, Beyonce tickets go like that too? Say what? What? Y'all. I'm trying to tell you. So yeah, I was so I've been watching stuff, right? So apparently that's a girl who I'm not gonna name her. I don't really know her, but I'm gonna. So there's a content creator or somebody mixed up with some other people, and they've been going around talking about they're gonna kill themselves on YouTube. Miss Keisha says yes. Danny is eating. What Danny eating the what? Oh, she eating the Mod Squad up. She has them. She got depressed. Well, girl, I was watching her, right? That's who I be getting most of my Baby Shay says, say oh on the live auntie. Okay. Okay, my bad. My bad. All right. Thank you, Baby Shay. So yes. Okay, so one of the things, thank you, Baby Shay. Because I was like, what is she talking about? But then I got, oh, okay, got you. Thank you. I love you. I love my mods. I really do. You guys look out for me. Thank you so much. So, you seen Cat and Oak. Soli says she seen Cat in real. And he gave, yes, he did. He gave a real good show, honey. And let me tell y'all, if y'all remember a few weeks ago, I went live, right? And I was talking about Jamie Foxx. And I was like, Jamie Foxx had allegedly, hey, Evangelist Val, hey, sis, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I had mentioned that that Jamie Foxx had allegedly OD, right? So why was that? Why was that? In his routine, he was talking about how Jamie Foxx had this mystery illness. But he was like, I ain't gonna say too much, because they gonna get me in Hollywood. They don't like me in Hollywood, right? But he was alluding to the same thing that I said. That was an alleged overdose. So yeah, so that gave me confirmation. That gave me confirmation right there that I was on the right track. Yeah, because I think I was listening. Let me do my due diligence and be politically correct. I was actually looking at Tasha K one day, and Tasha K was talking about that. So shout out to Tasha K. But yeah, she was talking about that, and sound like an overdose to me. And I was like, oh yeah, they do, because when you look at that video, the first thing he says is his daughter and his sister saved his life. His daughter and his sister saved his life. That was all I needed for him to say. Solely says Jamie gone. Jamie what? Gone allegedly. Gone where? Where he gone, Solely? Gone from Hollywood, you mean? So yeah. So anyway, yeah, I was like, oh, so the show was really good. I really enjoyed it. I had a bomb time. I was so glad I went, because for real, I had been going through and didn't want to go. So I was like, oh, wait, Solely, you say, yep, what? He gone where? Where Jamie Foxx gone? Evangelist Val says, oh. She's talking to Candace. But anyway, so yeah, had a bomb time. I was glad I went, and we're gonna move right along. So yeah, so let me start with this, right? I want to say R.I.P. to Matthew Perry. Yeah, he recently was yesterday he left us, So shout out to Matthew Perry. I was a fan. So anybody that I know I don't like, I know people don't like this, but anybody I'm a fan of, I'm gonna shout them out, especially because I watch them people friends diligently, So yeah, shout out to Matthew Perry and his family. And I was looking at shout out to Tough News. I was looking at him, and he was talking about there being some sort of allegedly something going on in Hollywood, because Matthew Perry was actually found unalive in the hot tub in his house, and he had just sent his personal assistant out to run some errands, and apparently when they came back, they were gone. Hey, Tiandras. Hey, sweet Tea. How you doing, sis? Thank you for being here. So yeah, and so yeah, I was like, wow, it'd be a lot of stuff going on. And Evangelist Val says, what? Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, it's wild, man. You could be, and he was only 54 years old, y'all. 54. But he struggled with some things. He struggled with addiction. They were saying that it may have been an alleged cardiac arrest while he was in the hot tub, but they're saying it was a cardiac arrest and alleged drowning. So yeah. So, but there's always some conspiracy theories out here when somebody passes, and Tough News TV was like, he went and looked at his Instagram, and he was reading some of the things that he had said, and I was like, wow, so he didn't know if something was going on in Hollywood, and alleged Hollywood had, unalive Matthew Perry, whatever. So, oh God, I would hope not. I would hope not. But giving, his past alleged drug history, he struggled with addiction, for years. So and I think the last couple of years he had been clean allegedly, so yeah, shout out to Matthew Perry. Now we're gonna move on. Let's move on to somebody. Okay, so let me tell you, so I randomly go through things, right, on YouTube sometimes, right? And so and I want to say shout out to Treesus because I happened across a video of hers. It was on my little feed, and she was going off. She was very upset about somebody on YouTube talking about unaliving themselves, and apparently they do this all the time. And it had been a number of occasions, and I just want to say, shout out to her for uh um putting this person on blast, because nobody should play with something as serious as suicide. You know what I'm saying? That's something you don't play with. You got people that worry about you and things of that sort. And then she had even this is why I say sometimes we never know what somebody else is going through or have gone through in their life. And I really want to say to her, because she was very open and honest about her had her attempts at one point or another, and she explained about why and this and that and the third. And yeah, self-harm. Thank you, Evangelist Val. Yeah, when someone doing self-harm or allegedly speaking of self-harm. So here's another PSA announcement from Miss Pam, right? So say like if you guys are on YouTube, or you're watching somebody, or you just see somebody that is threatening self-harm or anything, please call 911 immediately and get them people some help. Crisis response will come out if you call them and let them know that someone is threatening to do self-harm to themselves, and whoever this I probably do know her, don't know her, I don't even care to know her. But if you are continuously doing this, I want to because to me it sounds like you may be reaching out for help. Please seek some services. Please seek services. Hey Gina, how you doing, sis? So yeah, I think that shit is real whack that somebody would play with self-harming like that. That shit is wild, yo. I mean, I don't know what the heck be going on with people, y'all. So, I had in my work, I do a lot of reading and stuff, right? And I was like, some people, we just got to heal from trauma. We got to heal from trauma, because everything can't be content. My Lord, everything can't be content. So we're gonna have to do some healing, and if Miss Pam can help somebody heal in the process of me doing what I'm doing, I'm all for it. Evangelist Val said, "Oh, she's saying hey to somebody." Okay, yeah, because Miss Keisha said it's very triggering for some. Yeah, that I mean, and that was one of the things Treesus was saying. That this content creator or whoever this chick was could be very well, triggering other people, and that is true. When you're threatening to do self-harm and stuff, hit the like, please. Thank you guys. You guys are on it. I love my audience. Thank you guys. Thank you. But yeah, when you're threatening to do self-harm, or that shit is serious. Everybody need to take that shit serious. But apparently this person has been threatening this to do self-harm more than on one occasion, and they're using it allegedly as they're being exposed of something. That shit is whack. It's whack. Why would you do that? It's whack. Yes, please subscribe, hit the like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the like, hit the like. Love you guys. Thank you so much. So yeah, I was like, man, this some of these people in this YouTube thing be just blowing me. I mean, blowing me. I'd be like, my word. Some people, I mean, some shit just don't need to be done. Do some people have any? I guess they don't have any morals and values or self-respect. My word. What in the freak is really going on? Like for real. Like are we that low for content? Is that what it is? Somebody is that pressed for content that they got to go so low as to, threatening self-harm to themselves? I mean, this shit is whack. So whack. I've never seen nothing like it in my life. Evangelist Val says, yes, it triggered. Oh, that triggered you? She said she even went to her chat and asked her to drop the link. She said, for what? And don't want to drop the link. What? Val, these people are wild on this thing. Hold on, Val. Let me drop the link now for you, if you want. Let me see. Girl, because I was like, that thing, I commended the Lady Treases. I didn't watch the whole thing, but from what I did watch, and when she had the young lady up there on her panel, the young lady, she was whoever this chick is, she was even traumatizing this girl. You know what I'm saying? With her being worried about her gonna do self-harm to herself. Okay, Val, if you want to come up, I've dropped the link for you, sis. But yeah, that thing is crazy. Like, I mean, this is what we, I'm in, given what people are out here tragically dying from certain, like from being unalived and stuff like that. I'm like, wow. Hold on, sis. Who is that? Oh, okay. Oh, that's you?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey.
How you doing?
Can you give me a little bit more background? Because I didn't know who Miss Treases was talking about.
Okay, so the young lady she's talking about, her name is Saint LaShawn the Don, and I
Okay,
don't
I
really
have
know.
heard of her.
Yeah, I don't know very much about her. I just been to her channel a couple of times, and she kind of hangs out with another group of young ladies that have kind of been coming to YouTube over the last 6 months. Kind of like a
Mm-hmm.
fresher group of young ladies. They all
Mm-hmm.
kind of have a sisterhood. They support one another. And I didn't realize this was something she did all the time. I had never seen this before. So when
Right.
somebody inboxed me and told me that she was threatening this, I was triggered because last year, one of my boys had called one of my other boys and told him that if he had dropped the family dog off at my house, that meant that he was going to self harm himself. And he did not tell me that or my husband that. He just had left that as a note with one of his brothers. And
Mm-hmm.
so I had gotten up at 6 in the morning one day, and the family dog was on the deck at the back of my house. And I thought that was strange because they take turns keeping the dog. And so I called one son and I said, "Why is the dog here?" And he said, "Mom, I don't know." He said, "You might want to call Chandler." And so I called Chandler. And I said, "Chandler," I said, "do you know why the dog's here?" And he said, "Oh my God, Mama." He said, "The dog's here?" He said, "Oh my God." And so he said, "Mama, you got to call Christian, call Christian." And I said, "What do you think's going on?" He said, "He told me if he dropped the dog off, he was going to hurt himself." So I'm freaking
Mm.
out. I'm calling Christian. My husband's getting dressed to go over to his house, and we're looking for him, and we're panicking and everything. And so my son calls back. He said, "Mom, I know for a fact he would go to this particular park." Lo and behold, we get to this park at the same time. Me, my husband, and two of my sons. We all pull up at the same time. My
Mm,
son's car is parked in this parking lot with the keys in the door. His wallet and his passport are on the seat.
mm.
And we're running through the park, screaming his name, Pam. And I actually hear the gunshot.
Oh, Jesus.
And when I tell you I let out this wail of a scream that I think only God understood. And
Yes.
I'm doubled over in pain and I'm crying and I'm screaming. And all of a sudden I hear all of this noise. My boys are running and I hear all of this noise coming from up out of the trees and down in the woods. And it's my son and his eyes were so wild. And he says, Mom, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. You made me miss. And I said, oh my God, I'm so glad I made you miss.
Oh
And
my.
and
Yes,
then we started
Lord
fight.
Jesus.
Girl, this upsets me every time I tell this story. And then we
I'm
start
sorry.
fighting over this gun because
Oh
he
my
still thinks
God.
he's supposed to take his life. So I'm trying to grab this weapon out of his hand and he's trying to push me away and he's trying to tell me that this is what he's supposed to do and that the family will be better without him in it. And my
Mm,
husband is coming back up out of the woods because he hears me still screaming and he's
mm,
trying to get in and wrestle the weapon out of his hand. The weapon flies across the grass, and my son, the other sons that are there, they wrestle him to the ground, get him to the ground. They're trying to talk sense into him. I crawl across the grass to grab the weapon, get the clip
mm.
out of the weapon, and throw it further across the grass. These two men that are in the park, they come over. They're trying to help. It was just the worst experience of my life,
Oh
and
God,
I know
I'm
you
so
understand.
sorry.
So, not to make this about me, but when I heard that this young girl was trying, you always want to try and help somebody out because you don't want it to be their child. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like you don't want it to be
Yes.
somebody else's child. So when
Yes.
and the person who inboxed me and told me this knows my story. And so I was
Mm,
like, well, let me get over here and try and talk her down. Let me get over here and see what I can do to help her because we were able to get my son some help. We took him straight to the facility. I got him signed in. He was there for 10 days. And so I was like, let me get over here and see what I can do. This is what I do for my ministry. This is what I do.
yes.
I help people. This is what I'm supposed to
Yes.
do. So I
Yes.
get over there. I'm in the chat and people are saying, "Oh, Evangelist Val, I'm glad you're here." And I'm like, can you drop the link? LaShawn, let me talk to you. This is not what you just don't do this. And she's saying things like, "Oh, Evangelist Val is here. I never thought I'd see you here." I said, "Babe, I've been here a couple of times. This isn't the first time because I had
Right.
been there before." And she said, "Well, I guess you're just here to hear me say that this is what I'm going." She's rambling. And so I said, Sean, I said, if you drop the link, we can talk. I said, I understand you're in a dark place. I said, and I just want to be there for you. I want to talk to you. I'm not dropping no link. What you think I'm going to drop the link for? I don't want to hear what you got to say. And I was like, what?
Oh
Like,
God.
why
Mm,
don't you want to be like, I get it. You feel bad, but
right.
people are here. It wasn't just me. It was maybe 20, 30 people that were trying to get her to drop the link. So what
Right.
I end up finding out later is that this is something she does. This is something that this is a pattern, is what the young lady that was up there on Tree's panel said.
Yeah.
This is something she does. She
Yeah.
she does this. She
That's what
comes
she
out on
said.
her lives, yeah, and she threatens to unalive herself. And the young lady was saying that she would encourage people to just, tell her that they're gonna, pray for her because this is just what she does. And I
Yeah.
just couldn't believe that that was something that, she does frequently, is to try to get attention that way.
Yeah.
And so yeah, she had a whole kind of day of talking about that, and she did talk about her own experience being
Yeah.
depressed and going through that. She did talk
Yeah.
about that, and a lot of people it was another panel, a lady named I'm Just. She was
Yes,
supposed
I
to
know I'm
give,
just. Yeah, I
yeah,
subscribe
she
to her.
she was
Shout out to
supposed,
I'm just.
shout out to Just. I had to go up on Just page and talk with her because she was so
Oh.
broken because her and this lady are supposed to be friends. and just said the same thing happened to her. She said she went to her channel and she was like, drop the link. I want to be there with you. I want to talk to you. Why didn't you call me? I want to,
Oh,
And she said she told her, I don't, it was just like, I don't care. I'm not. And just said that for a long time, she was just ignoring her comments at all and just skipping over and just kept crying. She said, why wouldn't she let me be there with her? And
right.
somebody told us, they said, because it wasn't real. It
Yeah.
was for
Yeah.
show. So yeah, it was really a lot. It was a lot to watch somebody do that and then find out this is something that they do a
On a
lot of the
regular.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was mortified when I saw what Trees was saying about her. Trees was saying about her. I was like, my word. I mean, it's like people be really hitting an all new low on this
Yeah.
YouTube thing.
Yeah.
I be
It's
like,
sad.
my word.
It's
Is it
sad.
really that serious that we have to, for views and likes and, subscribers? Is this what we're doing?
Right.
Like, because that's
Right.
not entertainment. What about
Right.
nothing about that says entertainment?
Right. Well, I think from my understanding, there must have been some sort of commotion in the friendship, and she got tied up in the middle. And to deflect from her involvement,
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
was the big, oh, I'm neutral, and because y'all trying to bring me in, I'm gonna unalive myself. That's
Yeah,
what it
she didn't.
was.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's what Teresa said. She was about to
Yeah.
get popped. Every time
Yeah.
she about to get popped, this is what she does. But I'm like, do she not realize how serious this sort of thing is? And
Right.
you can't play with shit like that.
You cannot. You
And I'm
cannot.
so sorry that happened to you. That is so traumatic
Oh
to
yeah.
happen to somebody, to even go through what you went through.
Yeah.
I've never had in my days of going through my ups and downs with sobriety and stuff like that. They always ask me, was I suicide? I mean, was I
Yeah.
trying to self-harm? No, I have the other stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have the self-harming issues. I might
Right.
harm somebody else.
Right.
So, allegedly. So yeah, but that doesn't mean that we don't, some people don't hit lows, sometimes
Yeah.
things of that sort.
Yeah. You
So,
think? I mean,
we have to be
it.
very careful about what we say out of our mouths, what we speak into existence.
Right.
And, like I say, next time if call 911 for her.
Yeah.
She might Candace says, oh, she doing the thing. But yeah, that was crazy. I was like,
It
I never
was.
seen anything like that in my life. That
Mm-mm.
somebody would do that. I didn't get to the part where as though the young lady had recorded her. They played the recording or anything, but I just was like, my word, I can't
Yeah.
do this shit. This shit is too much for me. So I thought today I have a book in my collection called Healing Trauma, and I thought we would listen to some of that because it's an audio book. So I wanted
Oh,
to
okay.
listen to some of that today. And
Okay.
so we can get some, start healing.
Yeah,
It's
that's the
about
same thing I've been talking about on my channel is healing.
you
That's the same
have.
thing. Same thing. Yeah.
See, I love that we're so like-minded. I
I
love that.
know.
I love that. I really do. I
I do
really love
too.
that
Yeah.
that we have that we be on the same page on some of these subjects and everything.
Yeah.
I
It's
tell you, sister,
I think it's the season that we're in. I think it's necessary. And we are, close to the same age. I think it's just necessary in order we can't help anybody until we heal ourselves. I think it's
correct,
necessary. And I think it's
correct,
necessary for us to set an example, but you can't set an example unless you have shown that, you've taken the necessary steps to get better with some of your own trauma. Because
correct,
if we don't do that, then we're not creating healthy bonds. We're creating trauma bonds. And trauma bonds just lead to more trauma bonds, right? So
correct.
I think
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
really important for us to be in a healthy place. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No. Go ahead, babe.
I was recently talking to my nephew, which is my Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Candace. Um,
Yeah, that's a blessing.
um, I was recently talking to one of my baby father's nephew, which is my nephew too,
Right.
and he was talking about it's like it's a lot of people going through
Mhm.
things,
Yeah.
and you know uh having what I call stinking thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes we can self-sabotage ourselves,
Yeah.
and we really don't know that's what we're doing.
Right.
So it's about retraining your mind, and, and
Exactly.
and thinking more positive, because if you always got some stuff going on in your head, and you thinking this and you thinking that, it's like, my word, we got to release, we got to heal from this stuff. We
Yeah.
really do. It's
Yeah.
time. It's
And you know
like,
what I think too? I think sometimes when like you said, self-sabotage, because we grow up and a lot of us are stigmatized by the things we've been told as children. You'll
mhm.
never be anything. Get over there and sit down and shut up.
Yeah, yeah,
You little black girl, you always we always have been pinned as something. You little black girl, get over there and shut your mouth, or with your you dummy, and your sister smarter than you, whatever it is that you've been pinned as. Psychologically you believe it. You might
yeah,
try and act like you don't, but psychologically you believe the things that the grandparents or the aunties and uncles called you. And so you go through life trying to separate yourself from that, but you put yourself in situations that hold that true. And so you're constantly getting in relationships where people treat you like that, and you're constantly finding yourself in positions at your job that you'll deal with just because you think you are not as smart as you actually are, or you're not worthy of things that you actually are worthy of, because
mhm.
we are traumatized by the things people said about us, growing up or as young adults and stuff. And we have to be able to cleanse ourselves of all of that, because it's not true. That's just not true.
Yeah, and and absolutely, and I'm gonna give you an example of something. I had an aunt, I could remember being as young as 6, 7, and she used to always say, "Stick your butt in, stick your butt in,
Yep.
stick your butt in," and I used to be like, "How am I do that in my head as a
Right.
kid? Like, how am I do that?" And it wasn't until I got older, like, when you grow, you realize, oh, she was telling me to stick my butt in because she ain't have one.
Right. The jealousy.
Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
I was a little kid though.
Yep. Yep.
I
That's
was a
right.
little kid.
And she was
And
jealous of you.
yeah,
Yep.
yep, I was child. And then we go through things like I went through this with a cousin. Like, so on Christmas, what they would do, because she was light skinned and I was, my complexion, brown skin. So I felt, and this is how some families try to divide the children, right?
Uh-huh.
Picture this. I used to get she would get the Barbie dolls and I would get a Brooke Shield dolls. If we got pajamas, hers were pink and mine was purple.
Uh-huh.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, and although my cousin is my favorite cousin in the world, but stuff like that I remember. And
Yeah.
I used to always wonder why they ain't give me a Barbie doll.
Right. Right. And that's the thing, like those little subtle differences that you
Mhm.
probably, and look, somebody would say, how do you remember that? You remember it because it was different, because
Yeah.
it was something that made a difference to you, something that, that stood out to you, that
Mhm.
that made you feel like they were
I
treating you
wasn't
different.
worthy.
Right.
I wasn't worthy of a Barbie doll. I
Right.
wasn't worthy of the pink pajamas. You
Yep.
know,
For
and that's
whatever
how.
reason. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how things start. See, sometimes we don't realize the seeds we plant in children. That's why I'm very mindful of the things I say to my children and my grandchildren or anybody else's children, because you never realize the seeds you're planting in children in regards to their journey on their life.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
my dad used to always say things to me like the pen is mightier than the sword. If
Uh-huh.
anything ever happened to me, make sure you get my briefcase.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Oh,
just, little things.
yeah. Yeah. But that's like my,
You there, Val?
devious, but never say they're bad because
You
you're.
went out. Can you start that over?
Oh,
We didn't hear
yeah. I said my grandmother used to always say, "Don't tell children that they're bad." Like when they're acting up,
you. Exactly.
she said, "Say they're
Exactly.
busy. Say they're busy. Say they're mischievous, but don't say they're bad because you're labeling them as being bad. That sticks with them, and there's no way to
Exactly.
shake it. Yeah, there's no
They
way to
grow
shake
up
that
thinking
out
they're
of them.
bad.
Yeah,
They sure do. It's a lot
yeah.
of things that people don't realize that they do to children, and it's not, and it could be something harmless, but you always have to be mindful of what are you saying around your children, what you doing around your children, because they pick up on these things. They hear you, they see you. They are like sponges. They absorb everything.
Oh yes.
Everything
Yeah.
they absorb. So yeah, so I wanted to so I wanted you also, guys, to also give me some leave. You can shoot me an email, leave a comment about books that you guys would like to read, because I want to start a book club.
Oh, that's
I
a good
definitely want
idea.
to start a book club for us too. Hold on,
That's a
I
good
gotta,
idea.
huh?
I said that's a good idea.
Yeah, I like to read. And
Yeah.
knowledge is power, Val.
Yeah.
When we, I think more of us, should read, and some of us don't, but hold on, I'm trying to get to this book. For some reason it wasn't coming up. Why is it not coming? Now this is whack. For real. I'm
What are
trying
you
to
doing?
play, huh?
What you doing?
I'm trying to play this audio book. Oh, you know what? I know what I gotta do. I gotta go
Well, let
to.
me drop down. I can drop down, babe.
Okay, go ahead, sis.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Thank you for being here.
Always. Bye bye.
All right, bye bye. Now hold on, let me make sure. Bow down. Okay, she gone. Thanks, Val, for coming up and sharing your story. Um, it was, I mean, that was real. Your story was, ooh, girl. I know that cry. I wanted to share that with you. I know that cry. And I could not even imagine what being able to go through what you went through, Okay, hold on. Let's say. Okay, I gotta click here. Why is this thing not coming up the way I want it to come up? Bear with me, guys. Give me a sec. I'm trying to get the thing to come up so I can play the audio book. Look at this. Oh, it says play right there. Let's see what we're gonna do. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, this book is called Healing Trauma, and we're gonna listen to it a little bit. Hold on, let me see if I can get this. Let's see if it plays. Oh, I think I gotta do this. Hold on, share my screen so you guys will be able to hear it. Who says something? Keisha says, oh, hey Kay, how are you? Kaylee, thank you for being here. It's really sad how others have watered down each time a live is done, the story changes. She she obviously has challenges. Absolutely, Kaylee. Yes, yes. Show grace just in case she is on the edge. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, because you know what? You're absolutely right, Kaylee, because we never know. Although this has been something that's been going on. I would no problem at all. What I would suggest is that like if she does it again, if anybody knows her address and stuff like that, please dial 911. Because we never want to see anything happen to somebody, and there could have been something done. That's why I was like, call crisis response. That's what I would do. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm about to share my screen with you guys, so bear with me. Okay. I think that's what I want. It's time for our people to heal. We got to do, we really got to be better. Come on. Okay. All right, guys. This is healing trauma. Let's go.
This is Audible.
Welcome to the DSM-5 Audio Crash Course, complete review of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, DSM-5, written by our team of content developers and narrated by Kevin Charles. Developed by experienced professors and professionally narrated for easy listening, this course is a valuable tool for anyone interested in the study and practice of diagnosing mental disorders. The audio is focused and high yield, covering every mental disorder classified in the updated DSM-5 manual. The material is accurate, up-to-date, and broken down into bite-sized chapters.
Hold on, guys.
There are quizzes and key takeaways following each chapter to review questions commonly tested and drive home key points. In this course, we will cover the following: neurodevelopmental disorders, schizophrenia spectrum and other psychotic disorders, bipolar and related disorders, depressive disorders, anxiety disorders, obsessive compulsive and related disorders, trauma and stressor-related disorders, dissociative disorders.
Hold on. Bear with me, guys. I'm so sorry. That was my course book. I thought that was one of them other books, but I guess not, guys. Hold on. We're going to switch gears. Da, 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 da. Was I presenting it? Hold on. Okay, I was. So let's do. There we go. Stop that. Okay. We're going to switch gears. Because I thought that was something else, but it wasn't what I thought it was. Sorry about that, guys. I am so sorry. So, we're going to switch gears. I'm going to go to Think and Grow Rich. Are we, everybody in for it? The book Think and Grow Rich? Somebody, hey, Kaylee, what you retracted? She retracted her message. Oh. Creole Cutie says that's sad. Yeah, it is sad when you got somebody that's doing stuff like that, but we're not gonna stay on that stuff. We're gonna move right along. Let's talk about getting some money. Can we talk about getting some money? Let's do that. Let's talk about getting some money. Let's look at this. Let's check out this book, Think and Grow Rich. Bear with me. I gotta get to it. But yeah, that is crazy though, y'all. So it'd be a lot of stuff going on in this world, and I just want to do my part and make everybody good, try to help as many people as I can on this path towards okay, hold on, let me get to the book, let me get to it. Too much and never enough. I be having so many books on here, y'all. Ooh, guess what book I do have too on audio? I have that book by we can touch that too. By Robin Crawford, Whitney Houston's friend. I Sing for You. We can get into that too one day. For real, y'all. So hold on. Let's get into this Think and Grow Rich book. That's what we need. Let me close that out. And I'm going to go here. So bear with me, guys. I apologize. So yeah, y'all, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world. How to build meaningful relation. I have, I have a lot of books. I love to read. Where's that daggone Think and Grow Rich? And here we go. And here we go, y'all. Let's do it. Let's try this book out. Let's play that. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Now, can I go back to the way beginning? Let's see if it allow me to take it back to the beginning. Let me see. How can I go to the daggone I don't want to mess nothing up. My word, y'all. Hold on. Let me see where we at. I gotta retract something. All right. Hold on. Can you guys hear that? I gotta do a presenting again. Bear with me. Sorry. No, I'm still learning, y'all. Okay, screen share. And then I gotta hit this. Yay, hold on. Go up, go up, go up. Okay. Put a one in the
Gildan
chat.
Media presents Your Coach in a Box, affordable, life-changing audio programs. The original and classic edition of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Narrated by Eric Sinistbat. What do you want most? Is it money, fame, power, contentment, personality, peace of mind, happiness? The 13 steps to riches described in this audiobook offer the shortest dependable philosophy of individual achievement ever presented for the benefit of the man or woman who is searching for a definite goal in life. Before beginning the audiobook, you will profit greatly if you recognize the fact that the book was not written to entertain. You cannot digest the contents properly in a week or a month. After reading the book thoroughly, Dr. Miller Reese Hutchison, nationally known consulting engineer and longtime associate of Thomas A. Edison, said, "This is not a novel. It is a textbook on individual achievement that came directly from the experiences of hundreds of America's most successful men. It should be studied, digested, and meditated upon. No more than one chapter should be read in a single night. The reader should underline the sentences which impress him most. Later, he should go back to these marked lines and read them again. A real student will not merely read this book. He will absorb its contents and make them his own. This book should be adopted by all high schools, and no boy or girl should be permitted to graduate without having satisfactorily passed an examination on it. This philosophy will not take the place of the subjects taught in schools, but it will enable one to organize and apply the knowledge acquired and convert it into useful service and adequate compensation without waste of time." Dr. John R. Turner, Dean of the College of the City of New York, after having read the book, said, "The very best example of the soundness of this philosophy is your own son Blair, whose dramatic story you have outlined in the chapter on desire. Dr. Turner had reference to the author's son, who, born without normal hearing capacity, not only avoided becoming a deaf mute, but actually converted his handicap into a priceless asset by applying the philosophy here described. After listening to the story, you will realize that you are about to come into possession of a philosophy which can be transmuted into material wealth, or serve as readily to bring you peace of mind, understanding, spiritual harmony, and in some instances, as in the case of the author's son, it can help you master physical affliction. The author discovered, through personally analyzing hundreds of successful men, that all of them follow the habit of exchanging ideas through what is commonly called conferences. When they had problems to be solved, they sat down together and talked freely until they discovered, from their joint contribution of ideas, a plan that would serve their purpose. You who listen to this book will get most out of it by putting into practice the mastermind principle described in the audiobook. This you can do, as others are doing so successfully, by forming a study club, consisting of any desired number of people who are friendly and harmonious. The club should have a meeting at regular periods, as often as once each week. The procedure should consist of listening to one chapter of the book at each meeting, after which the contents of the chapter should be freely discussed by all members. Each member should make notes, putting down all ideas of his own inspired by the discussion. Each member should carefully read and analyze each chapter several days prior to its open reading and joint discussion in the club. By following this plan, every listener will get from the audio program not only the sum total of the best knowledge organized from the experiences of hundreds of successful men, but more important by far, he will tap new sources of knowledge in his own mind, as well as acquire knowledge of priceless value from every other person present. If you follow this plan persistently, you will be almost certain to uncover and appropriate the secret formula by which Andrew Carnegie acquired his huge fortune, as referred to in the author's introduction. Tributes to the author from great American leaders. Think and Grow Rich was 25 years in the making. It is Napoleon Hill's newest book, based upon his famous Law of Success philosophy. His work and writings have been praised by great leaders in finance, education, politics, government. Supreme Court of the United States, Washington, D.C. Dear Mr. Hill, I have now had an opportunity to finish reading your Law of Success textbooks, and I wish to express my appreciation of the splendid work you have done in the organization of this philosophy. It would be helpful if every politician in the country would assimilate and apply the 17 principles upon which your lessons are based. It contains some very fine material, which every leader in every walk of life should understand. I am happy to have had the privilege of rendering you some slight measure of help in the organization of this splendid course of common sense philosophy. Sincerely yours, William H. Taft, former President and former Chief Justice of the United States. King of the 5 and 10 cent stores. By applying many of the 17 fundamentals of the Law of Success philosophy, we have built a great chain of successful stores. I presume it would be no exaggeration of fact if I said that the Woolworth Building might properly be called a monument to the soundness of these principles. F. W. Woolworth. A great steamship magnate. I feel greatly indebted for the privilege of reading your Law of Success. If I had had this philosophy 50 years ago, I suppose I could have accomplished all that I have done in less than half the time. I sincerely hope the world will discover and reward you. Robert Dollar. Famous American labor leader. Mastery of the Law of Success philosophy is the equivalent of an insurance policy against failure. Samuel Gompers. A former President of the United States. May I not congratulate you on your persistence? Any man who devotes that much time must of necessity.
Okay, guys, so here's what I'm going to do. We're not going to read through all that stuff. I want to get right into the chapters and everything. So tomorrow evening, what I want to do is I want to really start a book club. And those that are interested in the book club, we'll do the videos with the books and everything and the audio and this and that and the third. Because I don't really want to waste anybody's time that's not interested. And maybe this live wasn't supposed to be for that, you know. So we're gonna switch it up. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna have a conversation with Val, because that could be part of our WCW panel or something outside of that as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. I gotta get my meal going. I want to thank everybody for being here today. I want you to know how much I appreciate everybody. Thank you. Love each and every last one of you. And I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Candace. Girl, you are on it. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Yes, I think that's a good idea too, because I don't want to bore anybody. You know what I mean? And as soon as I start playing the audio, I know there's a lot of people left. So what we're going to do is I'm going to create a book club, and anybody that want to sign up for the book club, I'll put a link on the thing, and we can talk about, and people can give me their ideas on books that we want to listen to here and this and that and the third. Sounds fair? All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And remember, this is Pam reminding you to always be your true, authentic self. Bye. Have a good night. Later.